So, you are going to read this, and I want you to whisper it to Michelle, what you read. Michelle, you whisper it to Chantel? Shanice, yeah? Shanice, you whisper it to Abel. Abel, you say it out loud, what you heard, yeah? So you read it, or you whisper it.
A big brown fox
Yeah.
eats a little bird and ate it.
Say it again.
A big brown fox
Yeah.
eats a blue bird
Yeah.
and ate it.
And ate it. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome.
Right. So today's topic is about gossiping. Yeah? Gossiping. You have your handout. It's about gossiping. So this was the exact thing. You all have handouts. Abel, you can come for one. Yeah? This was the exact sentence. Can you all see? Yeah? That was the exact sentence. But when Abel read it back, it had changed slightly. He did very well. You all did very, very well. But it had changed slightly. So it wasn't the exact sentence. That is how gossiping is. You will hear something, and then you will repeat it to somebody else, and then we repeat it to somebody else. By the time it gets to the 10th person, the story has changed. It's become something completely different. Nobody knows the truth anymore. And then if you hear something that somebody said about you, you start fuming. You'll be angry. You want to go and fight with the person. But you didn't know the exact thing that the person said. So, with all the children lined up, if you wanted to know the true sentence, who are you supposed to ask? Yeah. No, not even her. Me, exactly, me. You're supposed to ask me. It's my sentence. So I told her, and she told someone else, and that one told someone else. By the time it got to you, it had slightly changed. You see, by the time it got to you, it slightly changed. It was still the same, but it slightly changed. If you were about 20 children, by the time it got to the 20th one, it would change completely. It would be something totally different. Different. You see, that's what gossiping does. So somebody will come to you and they'll gossip to you. Yes? Something different. Exactly. So somebody will come to you and gossip to you. This person said this person said that, and you get angry about it. And the worst thing is when they tell you, don't ask the person. Don't let them know that I told you. Then why did you tell the person if you don't want them to ask? These are the things that causes trouble. It causes kata. Yeah, what does it cause? Kata. You know what kata is?
Yeah.
Trouble.
No.
Yeah? Trouble.
Yeah,
Kata.
I know it.
Yeah, this is what causes kata. It causes it in the church. It causes it in the house. It causes it in school.
In Sunday school.
In Sunday school. You see? So if somebody came to me now and said, Sister Tina, a pastor said this about you, but don't ask him. And so I don't ask him. But each time I come to church, when I see pastor, I'm not happy. When pastor stands there and he's preaching, I'm just looking at him. I'm fuming inside. I'm thinking that this man said this about me. And now he's preaching about Jesus. Now he's preaching about love. But he said this about me. But the person who told me not to ask him. So I cannot ask him. He calls me forward. Tina, come, let me pray for you. You see, I don't want him to pray for me. But I get up and I go forward and he's praying. I don't say amen. I don't want to say hello to him. Eventually, I will not come to the church anymore. I'll stay at home. But maybe he did not say that. but the person said don't ask him. So if anybody keeps on coming to you regularly, gossiping to you, saying this one said this one said this, but they tell you that don't ask the person, you need to run away from that person. You need to run away from that person. That person is just out to cause kata kata. To cause what?
Kata kata.
To cause kata kata. Why should you not ask? If it was a genuine thing, if it was real, why don't they want you to ask the person? But when they say don't ask, you don't want to ask. You know, because you said you promised. But you are not going to be happy with that person. And maybe they did not say that. That's what gossiping does. God hates people who gossip. God doesn't like gossips. He doesn't at all. Because gossip scatter things. It ruins things. You want to say something? Yeah. Gossip. Gossip is when you hear something and you go and tell somebody else. You see, like what you did just now, that's like gossiping. You see, I showed, was it Chantel I showed? Yeah, and she told you. And then you told Shanice, yeah? And Shanice told Abel. And Abel told everybody. That's gossiping. You see, that's gossiping. So sometimes when you do that, the story changes. Yeah.
Abel's wife.
Yeah, that's what Abel did. Exactly. You see? So that's what gossiping is. God hates gossips. You don't gossip. Yeah? Especially if you don't want the person to ask, then don't say anything at all. Yeah? Because it just creates havoc. It creates bad belly. You know, it creates anger amongst a community of people. Because you say, okay, this person said this about me, but you cannot ask. So you are not happy. We're human beings. You will not be happy. You see, you'll not be happy. If somebody came to me and said, this person said this about me, and it was something bad, I will not be happy about it. You see, if you are mature, a really, really matured person, you will still say hello to that person. But it will not be in a friendly way. Even the person will think, oh, how did Auntie Tina say hello to me this morning? It wasn't in a friendly way. Because I heard that she said something to me about me. You see, and I cannot ask her. So God does not like people who gossip. So let's look in our handouts. So today you will see the topic, gossips. Let's read the first text, Proverbs 11:13. What does it say? Who gossips can't keep secrets, but a trustworthy person can keep a secret. So you see, a gossip cannot keep secrets. If you tell your secret to somebody who gossips, everybody's going to hear about it. Everybody will hear about it. They can't keep secrets. They will go to somebody else. Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear?
Yeah.
You see, that's a gossip. You tell somebody your secret, your deep secret. And by the time in a church I was going many years ago, all of us heard that a lady in the church was caught stealing at work and the police caught her. Everybody heard about it. This is many, many, many years ago. I went to that church. So we all knew that that lady at her work, she stole something and they called the police and the police arrested her.
What?
And how did we all hear? She told the pastor, Pastor, please pray for me. I'm in trouble at work. Please pray for me. She was scared that maybe she would go to jail. The pastor's wife heard when she was telling the pastor. So the pastor's wife told her best friend, that lady in the church, you know, she stole something. And that one told someone else. And that one also told someone else. So the whole church heard about it. Do you think that lady is going to be happy?
No.
No, because she only told the pastor. But everybody heard about it. So you see, as a pastor's wife, You need to be able to keep secrets, because people will tell you a lot of secrets. You should be able to keep it. You know, a doctor should be able to keep secrets. Sometimes doctors tell, patients tell doctors a lot of things. The husband may not know, the wife may not know. The doctor cannot call the husband or the wife to tell them, this is what your wife or husband came to say. Who else should be able to keep secrets? Who else should be, yeah? What did you say?
I said your siblings.
Your siblings, yeah, exactly. Because you see, you grew up together in the house. You know, there was I will not mention her name, but you probably heard the story. She is a popular woman. When she was a teenager, when she was young, she had a baby, but the baby died. So not many people knew about the story. It was just in the family that knew about it. Nobody knew. She's a popular woman. Everybody just knows that she doesn't have a child, and she never mentioned to anybody. Her sister went to her one time and said, if you don't give me this money, I'm going to let everybody know that you had a baby when you were little. Her own sister. You see what Maya said? Siblings. There are some things that happens in families that nobody knows outside. It should stay in families. You don't need to broadcast it outside. Yeah, it should stay in your family. Everybody, every family have got secrets. You know, you keep it there. You don't need to let everybody know what's happening in your home. That's not good. You don't go to school and tell your friends, my sister did this, my brother did this, my mom did this, my dad did this. It's bad. Yeah. A family secret should be a family secret. You understand? Yeah. Your teacher, except if it's something harmful, then your teacher cannot keep it. If you confide in your teacher that you're being abused by an adult, your teacher cannot keep it. Yeah, exactly. Your sister has to raise it as a safeguarding. Your teacher cannot keep it because you will still be in harm. You know, you're still in that situation. Your teacher cannot keep that secret because it's like, okay, I have to report this. Somebody needs to know about this. So your teacher there's some secrets that you can't keep. You have to report it. You understand? Yeah.
You can't tell everybody.
You don't tell everybody, exactly.
Where your secret and harm it.
Yeah, you don't tell everybody. It's your secret, your family secret. You keep it. Yeah. You keep it, you know. So these are the things.
Water.
You need water, yeah. Let me get the drink, sorry. Sorry guys, I forgot the drinks. Yeah?
Okay.
So that is what secret is.
Okay.
Yeah? So you see, even the Bible says it there, that a gossip does not keep secrets. God does not like gossips. Yeah, if somebody confides in you, you need to keep it.
Yeah, and run away.
Yeah?
And run away.
If someone confides in you,
Run away.
you run away. You don't need to run away. Just make sure there's water, there's cups, there's drinks. Yeah? There. You help yourself while you are still listening to the teaching, yeah? So let's look at the next text. The next text, those who are sitting down. Let's read it. That's the other page. Proverbs 20:19. What does it say? It's the next page. Gossips can't keep secrets. So avoid people who talk too much. Did you see? It's in the Bible. I didn't write the Bible. Yeah? It says avoid people who talk too much. We are back. We are back. You've all had your drink. Now let's carry on. So we read Proverbs 20:19. The first one on the second page. Some of you were not listening then. Let's read it again. What does it say? Can't keep secrets. So avoid people who talk too much. You see? So when somebody keeps on coming to you and they're talking about someone else, every time they come to you, they're talking about someone else. Every time they come to you, they're talking about someone else. They talk too much. Eventually, they're going to talk about you to someone else. Don't you think? Yeah? So you need to be careful about those people. Don't tell them your secret. If you do, they will tell somebody else about your secret. Yeah? Let's look at the next verse. Ephesians 4:29. What does it say? When you talk, do not say harmful things, but say what people need. Words that will help others become stronger. Then what you say will help those who listen to you. You understand? So the Bible is saying that just tell people what is helpful. You don't need to gossip. That is not helpful. It doesn't build anybody up. It doesn't help anyone. Tell them helpful things. You know, tell them good things. Yeah, tell them about good plans for the future. Tell them that, you know, you can get a free laptop over there if you need it for your schoolwork. Tell them that there is a free gym membership for children in that gym so you can work out and be healthy. Tell them that there is a free fruit in that shop. If you go there after 6 o'clock, there's free fruit. So you eat it, you'll be healthy. These are things that are helpful. Tell them about Jesus. You understand? Gossiping is not helpful. It doesn't help anybody. Yeah, so let's look at the third sheet. The third sheet, James 1:26. What does it say? Might think he's religious. But if he says things he should not say, then he's just fooling himself. So you might think you're a Christian. I'm a Christian. But if you say things that you should not say, you are fooling yourself. You are not a Christian. Even people will look at you and say, I thought that child is a Christian. I thought you are a Christian. I thought you go to church every Sunday. And you are saying all these things. Then that person is just fooling themselves. Let's read the next verse. Leviticus 19:16. We shall soon finish. You must not spread false stories against other people. You must not do anything that will put your neighbor's life in danger. I am the Lord. Did you hear that? What God said? Don't spread false stories against other people. Can someone help him do the Rabina, please? Thank you. Yeah? God is telling the Israelites, don't spread false stories. Yeah? So don't make up false stories about somebody. Something that they didn't do. And you go and tell somebody that they did it. God doesn't like that. It's false. It's fake. Don't spread false stories about somebody. And they didn't do it. And they didn't say it. And you told people that they did it. That person is not going to be happy. They say, but I didn't say that. I didn't do that. Yeah? You don't do that. Let's look at the next one. Proverbs 18:21. Can mean life or death. Those who love to talk will be rewarded for what they say. You understand? Anything that you say, God is going to reward you for it. If you say something good or if you say something bad, God will reward you for it. Yeah? So what you say can mean life or death. Which means that you can say something about somebody, they can go and kill themselves. And it was wrong. You see that sometimes people will put things on social media about somebody and it's not true. And the person will just go and kill themselves because they are being bullied about it in school. Let's turn our handouts to the last page at the back. The last page, Proverbs 16:28. What does it say? An evil person causes trouble, and a person who gossips ruins friendships. You see, There'll be two friends, your close friends, and somebody goes to gossip to your best friend. You said this or you said that. You won't be friends anymore. So the Bible says that a gossip ruins friendships. But you didn't even say that. And that's the end of the friendship. That's your friend since you were little. And now you're not friends anymore because somebody gossiped. Somebody said something that was not true. And now you're no longer friends. And they're trying to resolve it and settle matters. And you say, no, I'll never talk to him again. I'll never talk to her again. She said this about me. She did this about me. But she didn't. But you don't want to listen. It's just somebody who just was maybe jealous of your friendship and wanted to scatter it. And sometimes people can do that also to husband and wife. If they see that husband and wife, they love each other, they're very, very close, somebody can come in, they will just go and tell the wife, I saw your husband with a woman yesterday. They were kissing in the corner. And the wife will not be patient. When the husband comes back, she will just grab him. Yeah, I know what you did. Yesterday you were kissing another woman. Somebody came to tell me. And the man says, I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. They start pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Before you know it, the man will slap her. The woman will kick him. They start fighting. The police will come. The man is arrested. And he didn't do it.
No.
You see, but because that lady is jealous of your marriage, she sees every time you are happy, every time your husband buys you flowers, and she doesn't have a man who is doing that to her. So she came and she gossiped and she made up these stories, and you are not patient. And now, you see, maybe that will be the end of the marriage. When somebody comes and says something about you that somebody said, you need to be patient and find out the truth. Don't just jump to conclusions. Be patient and find out the truth. Yeah? Find out the truth. Did that person really say it? Did that person really do that? Don't just listen to somebody and, react on that. Yeah? You have to find out the truth. Now let's look at the very last text. Proverbs 26:20. What does it say? A fire will go out, and without gossip, quarreling will stop. You see? You know when they make, when they are cooking in like African kitchens, they put the firewood. They get the wood, from the forest, and they put it, and then they light the match, and then there's fire, and then they can cook the food. But if you take out the wood, if you take out all the wood, the fire will die. Yeah, the fire will die, so there won't be fire to cook the food. So the Bible is saying that without wood, the fire will go out. And without gossip, quarreling will end. If nobody comes to gossip with you, you will not fight with your friend. If nobody comes to gossip to you, husband and wife will not fight. Yeah, so don't be a gossip. Don't listen to gossips, and you don't be a gossip. Don't go to somebody and say, did you hear this? Oh, did you hear this? Yeah, running up and down. Yeah, going to everybody's house, knocking on the door. Before, we had a little girl who lived near us. She would come and knock on my door and call one of my kids. Did you hear somebody said this about you? Somebody said this. I had to tell the girl, don't come to my house again. What's the matter with you? Why every time you are the one who will come and knock on the door? And then my child will say, oh, Mom, I'm going to go and fight. I'm going to go and fight. I will say, no, you're not going anywhere. So I told the girl, don't come to my door again. Yeah, you need to stop it. You're not a nice girl at all. Stop it now. Don't come here again. Then she stopped. Some people are like that. They like it when two people fight. Yeah, some people are like that. They love it. Yeah. Oh, do you like it when two people fight? Yeah, because that's not good at all. That is not good at all. Yeah, some people are like that. They enjoy it. If they see two people are happy, their ambition is, I have to split up that friendship. I'm jealous of that friendship. I have to split it up. And then they come and they gossip. This one, when I was in the secondary school, one of my classmates' brother's wife, her brother's wife came to the school. to report my classmates to the principal. She said that the girl doesn't respect her, always fighting with her. Please, she asked the principal to please beg her because that is her husband's sister. You understand? So the principal called the girl and the woman and said, okay, what is going on? The girl said, Mary told me that you said this. The woman said, Mary told me that you said this. The girl said, Mary told me that you did this. And then the principal said, who is Mary? Mary is the house girl in the house. The house girl. Somebody that is there to help. And this house girl will go to my classmate and tell her this. That house girl will go to the woman and say this. It was the house girl that was causing the fight in the house. That was how they told the house girl to go. She need to leave. She's fired. You understand? So sometimes it's one person. In a church, if there's kata, sometimes it's one person in the church. Yeah, one person. And that person will be going to this one. Did you hear what this sister did? Did you hear what this brother did? Did you hear what the pastor did? One person. And this person will be telling you, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask. And people will be leaving the church. And everybody has gone. And this gossip, she will not leave. She will be there. She will be the only one remaining. But everybody has left. So don't be a gossip. And don't listen to gossips. Any questions?
No.
No questions?
No.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.